field. Sky.
Myles Garrett Press Conference. I think you got four. Myles, think you got four on you on Sunday?
I mean, I'll go for 4, but yeah, I respect that team over there and what they can do. And so, got to make sure we stop the run and earn 4 opportunities in which that can make that happen.
What are you seeing on film just with the fact Cam's been sacked 48 times, most of any quarterback in the league right now, and what kind of opportunities are making?
I mean, it's just he's just got to take his time to experience the flow of the game and the pace of the game, and try to analyze things. And I think that's just kind of leading to what it is now. He's talented. He's a playmaker, and he has great arm talent. The game's got to slow down a little bit more for him, and I think it will in time.
That being said, are you kind of licking your chops when you see that you're going against a team that's going up to both sacks?
I lick my chops against anybody, so it's no different here.
When did you land on 25 as the number? Was that a preseason goal, or was that something that came about as the season unfolded?
I set that goal 3 years ago for myself. I had a dream where I had that written on my tape, and I was going to get 25, and I feel like that was just meant to be.
Only 25, you don't have higher expectations for yourself?
Well, after 25, I just, going to write something else.
Myles, last week on the pregame show, Strahan said he wants you to obliterate his record. It doesn't happen in sports a lot, but what's that mean to you? He said something like that.
Well, I'm glad he didn't have the response Eric Dickerson had to Saquon. So, him being a friend of mine, it means a lot. And, him winning that for me and winning the best for me is special. And I'm hoping I can continue to, chip away at it and knock it down. Make him proud, make my family proud, and continue just playing ball at a high level, help this team.
Myles, we've seen the Euro step. We've seen you go between the legs before the snap before. How much of that is intentional, or how much is there a natural crossover from your basketball background to your pass rush?
It's intentionally basketball related.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, as far as those moves, that's like jumping through a double team on the basketball court. It's like jumping through a gap on a football field, and the jab step is like a jab cross, and all those things kind of translate over. Now the physicality is a little different, but when you get in that open space and you're able to clear the dance floor, it's time to make your move.
Do you take any advice from NBA players on a move like that?
Do I take advice? Nah, but I definitely watch a lot of guys and try to take a little inspiration.
So do you intentionally go a little wider to create space before you try that?
I do. Whether that's whether I'm over a guard or a center or on the edge, I try to make space so I can get into the move that I want to.
When did you choose football over basketball?
When did I? I don't know if I.
I mean, in your mind, did you say this is my ticket?
It was probably my first year in college where I figured, basketball's not good on the knees, and I'm better at it than basketball currently, and most of all, I wanted to be able to take care of my family. So that was the main priority. So I ended up picking this, and it's been good to me.
Myles, I saw a clip with Trent Williams kind of embracing you after the game on NFL.com, and he said that you're the best ever to do it. And I'm just wondering, what does that mean to you coming from Trent Williams?
I mean, it means a lot. He's one of the best to ever do it. That's iron sharpens iron. So I'm glad to be able to go against him and earn his respect and make him have a difficult day. I mean, he didn't make it easy on me either. So hopefully, when it's all said and done, we're in a different place, we can run it back in our primes. But I'm glad to get that experience, and I look forward to continue to have those kind of moments, with people who are coming into the game themselves, with rookies and sophomores, offensive linemen who are also looking to make a name for themselves.
You play all over position-wise, on that line. Do you still get excitement when you're not in that traditional edge spot, when you're in a different than normal spot? Are you still excited, or is it normal? to you now?
No, I still get excited. I mean, when I'm lined up over a guard, I'm like, damn, I just can't let him clamp me. Like, I might not ever get this chance again, and like, I can't have him going back home and telling his kid, "Hey, look who I blocked today." So, no, when I get those moments, I'm excited, and I'm just like, it's got to be your best move right now.
Hey, Myles, obviously you've been a great athlete your entire time in the league. Before that, how much do you think that what you're able to do now kind of stems from the mental part of the game, your knowledge of the game, kind of coming up and ascending and matching some of that athleticism?
I think it's helped a lot. I've had some good coaches along the way who've helped expand my football IQ and rush technique and knowledge. As far as telling me to get out there and get that space, allowing me to try to make those 2 consecutive rushes instead of one whenever I have a wide chipper or a back like that. Them breaking it down like that made the game a lot easier, and so just continue to study the game and be a student of it. I think that's helped take my game to another level, but just also my teammates, being able to work with them and create those opportunities, them being willing to work with me, do these games and working at a high level. That's something I haven't experienced my whole time in the league, but it's only gotten better and better.
Myles, you talked about the Euro step. You're playing at such a high level. How often do you line up and you know that you're gonna pull something out of your bag that they can't stop? Or is it every time? I mean, because the level you're playing at, obviously, it's like there's got to be a level of confidence that comes with that. You have confidence in yourself always, but just what's that like when you sort of approach the line and there's almost nothing that somebody can do?
What is it like? I don't know. For me, it's just going about my day. I mean, you don't think about walking. That's how I treat it.
What does it say that so many of your teammates have rallied around, trying to do whatever it takes to help you get that sack record, that they've bought in so much that they want to see you do it and do it early?
I mean, to even be at this point, it's all thanks to them. I couldn't do it without the effort and the time they put in to make us this good as a group on defense. We're as good as we ever have been in my time here, and we're consistently rushing and stopping the run at a high level. So they've created these opportunities, and I hope to see us all go out there and feast. So it's not just me. I want to be able to return the favor and allow them to go out there and get their numbers as well.
Because you've gotten so close to this record right now, Myles, do you feel pressure to get it? And are you looking forward to getting it as fast as possible so maybe it's not in your head at all?
I mean, I think y'all think about it a little bit more than I do. And at the end of the day, I want to win most of all. Like I said, if I get the record, I want it to be in a win, and whatever it takes. If I get 0.5 or 1, or if I get none and we win, I'm just glad to have a win. Now, I like to see the smile on the guys' faces after a win, and that kind of pressure leaving their shoulders. I feel like there's so much pressure to win right now, and as there should be. There should be urgency and guys expecting to win. And I think the sacks help that. So I give that everything I can, and settle with the result.
Should you get there, what do you want the record-breaking sack to look like?
I don't care how it looks as long as I get it. I want it to look like a game winner. That's what I want it to look like.
Last one for Mary Kay.
Over the years, a lot of different position coaches of yours would say, he's got another gear. We want him in another gear. We want him in another gear. And it seems like you have finally hit that other gear. What sort of was the key to unlocking this next gear that you're on?
I don't think there's any other gear. I think I'm still in 6th, 7th gear, which I have been for the last 4 or 5 years. And I think just a combination of great coaching and great teammates has helped get me these matchups that I've been able to win. And I think I've been able to win against doubles and singles for the majority of my career. And now that other guys are winning at a high level, that just creates more opportunities, and we're making the most out of it, including myself.
Appreciate it.